Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the first speaker of class in government. Here, I want to give the definition because the first government didn't give the definition more clearly. Then the debate is not going fine right now. First, the definition of feminist movement. Definition of feminist movement here doesn't mean we don't have the same rightful, because we already have that, but we effort full of equality under the line of obligation. I mean, we should know we have the different role as a woman and as a man. And the second, Uchi didn't tell the timeline. So here, I mean, where is the motion taking, or where for whom the motion is given, it isn't clearly. But the second speaker of government said that Korean beauty or standard beauty become trending right now. But can you give me a proof that standard of beauty in Korea become a trend, where in Indonesia or in Malaysia or in India or in America? Can you give me a proof that in America there a standard of beauty in Korea become a famous or trending? It doesn't clearly do. But behind all of that, many people ignore the negative side. Even if I know that if I take a line of Korea, the standard of a successful in entertainment is become an idol. But many negative side there, and I will give some points there. First, to lame training around 10 up to 13 years, and second, sexual harassment, and third, toxic life, and fourth, suicide case, and then five, hurt of women and others. We know that this woman is getting much pressure about the mentality. I'm talking about the data. Because around 6 of 10 woman idol is suicide because of the mentality. And second, as I said before, because it's being very important standard of successful in Korea, they are going to do anything and everything. One of them is selling their body to the producer. They do that because they want to debut as soon as possible by getting a promise from the producer. And this shown that by psychology they are getting pressure and thinking that this is the best way through. And third, even if other debut or promote, they don't have any legality, or they don't have any have personality left, because we know there are sasayang fans. Sasayang fans means like they give camera and they call their idol, and they call the idol so much, and it make the idol to have any personality life. They can show about their bad side, or they can show about their personal life, just always expose because of the sasayang fans. And there are many examples about that. We can know. I mean, who doesn't know about that? And here I will moving to the her point of view. First, they are to put around 10 up to 13 years after training, and the youngest trainee is around 10, 12. If we calculate it, it will be 28 or 27, around that. They become an idol, and there they can marry, but they have a contract there. And it is bad for the healthy, because I'm the medical student here. I see that the pregnancy for women in around that age is not good for their healthy. And by the education point of view, Around that, people who are tiny and around age like 12 years old, they should leave their education and they should do a private, but they live their sociality, they live their education. Like we know that it is bad for women, of course, and this will be shown that making people. And here I want to talk about Uji. Uji said that we can show the talent, or we can see the good side by talent and then the effort of that. But it is not only in Korean. We can see in India, we can see in America or Indonesian. Like we have many traditional dance and others. So we can move to the Indonesia, we can move to the Malaysia or others. Now, so here I'm totally disagree with the motion, and the solution that we give is we have to make a feminist movement by giving an education to people, to the fans, to the agency, to the women itself and others, and make people more open-minded. Then it can be create a good way for women, and it will deliver by my second speaker. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry because my words are going. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I will start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm a government wit. My name is Nisa. My first speaker already talked about the clarity of definition of feminist movement. So we actually want to talk about why the feminist movement have to or should aggressively oppose the K-pop industry. We not only talk about the beauty standard. Beauty standard is not a relative industry. When we talk about beauty standard, it's relative, right? It's with this country, same with other country. No. It will say that it can be same. It's harsh. It's harm because it can destroy culture, it can destroy a habit, it can destroy a perspective of women in this country. So also my first speaker already talked about the timeline. It's already rebut in my first speaker. It's very important, especially I would like to emphasize my first speaker arguments. Now, Korean women's generation get more pressure for their own trend because of the K-pop industry, K-pop exploitation of women. We can say, for simple example, they have to practice on young age, like in junior high school, because the K-pop industry already already opened the audition for 60 and until 22 years old. It's complicated and contradictory. Why? Because in young age, they have to be rationally, they have to be more cheerful, more have experience, more study to become high level of education. But it can stop because of the audition of K-pop industry. Also, it can impact their mentality, healthy, sociality, also economy. I will talk about the trainee in Korea. They get a pressure and mentality, they get a healthy mentality, but they can separate about practice dancing or vocals or to be sing a song. Also, they get a pressure for sociality. They be more introvert because they only focusing on become idol. Also, economy, the audition of K-pop industry not cheap. I know that. And it's not only for Korean. The K-pop industry also offer audition in other countries, like in Malaysia and also my country, Indonesia. So I would deeply talk about that. I would deeply talk about my first speaker argument. For the first, my first speaker argument already talk about the suicide case an idol K-pop industry. In data, Sully in 2019 has one died. The cause is suicide. She was depressing of how people give more a bad comment for his personal life. He's like it's like she or he doesn't have a law to explore his personal life. We can say that a beauty standard of people cannot assume their happily will appear. So I will describe about Sully. We know that Sully is have white skin, a beautiful, a good shape of face, and we know that the body of Tien, and she made more effort to do that, but the impact for her health, for her mentality, is not same or similar with her expected. Second, I will about the trainee have to training for 10 until 13 years old, until 13 years. Okay, if we count about the trainer will become idol or debut, it will be in 20 or under 25, like that. It is productive age. At young age, they have a pressure, more pressure to her mentality, to their mentality, to their society, to their humility. Also, they can more get a depression because in a biology, hormones of change of hormone can make women get a more depression. For sociality, idol who be or trainer who become idol, for the first they will take a contract that can make the sociality has been like small because she or he, I won't talk about the she living in trauma. And for the humanity, we talk about the world of women. If we talk about the feminist movement, we can say that feminist movement in this Korea industry has changed, has destroyed because of the role of woman in a young age to be herself. He want to be get many experience to another world. It's destroyed and it's stopped by Korea industry. For third, my first speaker already talked about the talent. It's rebut from the deputy of opposition. We can this talent is not only not a deputy of opposition. It's a leader of opposition. The talent is not about become a K-pop industry. It's not about become K-pop idol. It can be okay. It can be dance. It can be this sing a song. It can be another multi talent. But it's not in the K-pop industry. So it's not the effective solution to be K-pop industry to be motivate some people to be that. No. It's not that bad. The talent it can be another way. In Indonesia, traditional dancing is more popular, and be a singer is not only to be like the K-pop industry. So, for the last, I would like to talk about a good way or solution for this motion. It's better for all of to open mind. Not only K-pop industry, not only but producer, not only about fans, not only but idol itself, it's all of to how they can open mind, how can they know that women will be have the right and the opportunity for the role of woman and become create a full of equality. It's more important than others. That's all. Thank you.